What is up? Welcome to my 14-week vlog. Holy freaking heck, we made it to the second trimester. If you watched my first trimester recap, I went over everything. Now moving forward, I'm just really hoping people are right when they say you start to get your energy back and the nausea starts to go away, because your girl needs that. This week has been quite busy so far. Today is also Kobe's birthday. I am traveling at the end of the week, which will be my first time traveling while pregnant, so we're gonna talk about that. Right now, I am just sitting out of the mall. I'm gonna go into Winners and just a few stores. I am going to see my best friend who lives in Newfoundland this weekend because it is a long weekend. She's pregnant, I'm pregnant. I haven't seen her since she came to Ontario for my wedding, and we like to just visit each other every few years. And we figured since we're both pregnant, like, this is what we dreamed of. So I'm visiting her. We're gonna do some like pregnancy photos and stuff together. She does photography on the side, so she has like a really good camera. She's really good with editing. I'm gonna do maternity photos for her and her family. So I just want to go to the mall and find a dress if possible. I also want to look for a few gifts just for her for postpartum, for her baby girl that she's expecting, and then also her son Caleb, who is also my godson. I want to bring them some gifts, so we're gonna look for that. Today is a beautiful day. It was a little bit chilly this morning, but now the sun is out. It's not too cold, it's not too hot. I just love fall, and I'm so excited to be pregnant during fall. I feel like fall pregnancy outfits with a little bump is just so friggin' cute. Anyways, let's head in. Well, that was successful in terms of gifts for other people, but very unsuccessful in terms of finding a dress for myself. That was definitely not the mall to go to for that. I might have to go somewhere else later, or I might just have to say F it and use something that I already have. Let me show you guys everything I got. So one thing, it's a big gift for my friend Shauna's son's birthday, so I'm not going to show you that. But for everything I'm going to bring to Newfoundland with me, this video is going to be up after I've already given it to her and all of them, so it's fine. For my godson Caleb, I bought this Dragon Dungeon of Doom car toy. It's kind of small and compact, so it will fit in my luggage nice. I might just like wrap it up with clothes so it doesn't break. He also loves cars, so I bought this big sticker book. It's actually very cute. And then I also bought him this Nike sweater. It is obviously going into fall and then winter, and so this is gonna be perfect. For baby girl that's on the way, I saw this and I was like, I am not leaving the store without this. It is so cute. I got it 6 to 9 months because she's due in October, so I was kind of trying to make it so that it would fit baby girl when she's like the summertime. And then I bought this snuggle blankie. It's like a flower and it's pink and white. And then for my friend Rainbow, because she's gonna be postpartum soon, I just wanted to buy a few things for her. She loves scrunchies. She always wears her hair up. She's also a nurse, so she always has her hair up. I bought this like foot pack moisturizing treatment thing. She's gonna be off work, but she's a nurse. She's always on her feet. She's gonna be postpartum, you know. I also bought these hydrating sheet masks. They were on sale, so I picked that up. And then I bought her this headband and wristband set, so like when she's washing her face and stuff. Plus I do have some more clothes for her baby girl at home. I already sent her a diaper bag, and I bought, I believe, headbands for baby girl. That was part of like her baby shower gift. I'm early for acupuncture. It's in 17 minutes, so I'm just gonna sit in my car and just like scroll on my phone. But I have been going to acupuncture every 2 weeks now, and it's been nice not to go weekly because it is quite expensive. And I think 2 weeks right now is good because it helps me like feel recharged again and just relaxed, and I can sleep there. Like it's really nice. am leaving for my trip tomorrow, and as you just saw, I spent a couple hours putting together some hand or homemade gifts to bring. My best friend, Rainbow, she does have a son, I think I mentioned this, who's also my godson. So I bought our little red shirt because he loves the color red, and I put some heat transfer vinyl on it that says besties just like our mom. And the reason that I put that is because I made two onesies. She's having a girl, I'm having a boy, so I wrote the exact same thing, besties just like our moms. Hers will be in pink, mine will be in black. I would have loved to do blue, but I didn't have blue heat transfer vinyl, and honestly it's quite expensive, so I didn't want to buy a whole roll that's like $25 just for this. The reason I did this is because while I'm there, we are gonna have like a photo shoot. I think I talked about this when I was looking for a dress, and we were looking at like inspo photos, and I came across this on Pinterest. So it will like show our bellies and we'll hold the onesies, but then also we can do one with her son because they're all gonna be besties one day, so it's just gonna be really cute. I let it dry and sit, and now I am going to pack it up because I want to start packing because I'm leaving tomorrow. Before I do that though, I kind of just want to talk about like traveling while pregnant. This is obviously the first time I'm doing it. I put a little poll on Instagram just kind of asking people like what their advice was. I know I'm like traveling pretty early, I'm only 14 and a half weeks, but just like going through the journey we went through, I just want to be a little bit more cautious or just careful with what I'm doing and just be like well educated. It was quite telling when I posted this that I had like 2 or 3 people that were like,
what's the issue? Like, we'll just get on the plane and go.
And I'm like, I don't know why you're so bothered by me wanting to be careful. Like, if you don't want to be careful with your health, your baby, your pregnancy, you do you. But if I just want to be a little bit educated and just ask about people's personal experiences, why does that bother you? Like, why are you miserable for a stranger? I will never understand, but I'm okay with asking because honestly, I got so many replies, like literally 3 pages full. Mainly people said to stay hydrated, so drink a lot of electrolytes and water before I get on the plane, but also to make sure I have it, which I always will anyways. Another big one people said was compression socks. Even though I am early in the pregnancy, I will be traveling later on. Like, we're planning to go on a baby moon and maybe even one other trip, so I know I'm gonna need them eventually, so I figured I might as well just get it now and I'll use it. I just went on Amazon and I got the Dr. Scholl's one. It's a mild compression ultra smooth toe seam, and it's just one pair of like a nude one, and it is knee high. They feel really good and they're like quite thin, so I don't know, I will let you guys know once I've traveled, but apparently it's just for like helping with swelling and stuff, which I don't have right now. A lot of people just said if you can, try get an aisle seat just so that you can get up like once every hour, either to use the washroom. Obviously if you're pregnant, you know you have to use the washroom a lot, but even just to like get up and just walk around, get the blood flowing. Another person actually said ginger gravel, which I already had because I was taking it when I would like have a really upset stomach or like I was very nauseous. So I'm gonna pack that in my personal bag and have it on me. What else? People said pack snacks, which I definitely will anyways because I always need to be eating. Actually, a funny one, someone said tell them that you're pregnant and they will most likely upgrade you. So I might just throw it out there, and if they do, they do, and if they don't, then oh well. That was pretty much it. That was a lot of the same thing. A lot of people were asking to share the responses because they were traveling as well. And then like I said, there was a few bad apples who just were a little bit negative. I'm also gonna pack gum, and then sour candy has been saving me when I feel nauseous. I will say the past couple of days I have been feeling a little bit better in terms of that, so hopefully that stays. Usually in the evening is when it's the worst still, and I'm traveling in the evening tomorrow, so we'll see. Now speaking of packing, I need to get on that. So I have a lot. I need to try and fit this all in my carry-on. So this is what I'm gonna bring to wear. I'm also gonna wear this for traveling. Honestly, I'm gonna try and get away with just these 2 outfits because I'm going for such a short time. I'm not bringing all of these dresses. I'm trying to figure out which one to bring because we're gonna do that photo shoot. I can't decide. I have to pack this, of course. This I just showed you, and then this is all gifts that I'm bringing. So this is gonna be taking up most of my luggage, and then I have my face stuff and makeup, and of course my prenatals, and then I just need to add like underwear and socks, and then everything else, if I think of anything, I'm just gonna put on my personal bag. Truly, I'm not gonna need much because I'm literally there for 2 full days, so we're gonna try and make it work. It is travel day. I am so excited to see my bestie, but before I head to the airport, I do have two things I want to do with you guys before we end this vlog. The first thing is, which you should already know by where I'm sitting, is we need to go over baby stats this week. So right now I am 14 and a half weeks pregnant and baby is the size of a navel orange. For Disney milestones, baby's as big as Mulan's Co. Movie and TV props as big as the baseball from Sandlot. I feel like last week it said baseball also. Anyways, 80s and 90s nostalgia, baby's as big as bubble tape bubble gum. Do you guys remember this? Oh my god, I used to eat this all the time as a kid. Or chew it, not eat it. Sports, baby is as big as a shuttlecock, you know, like those things that they use for badminton. And snacks, baby's as big as an apple. This is what baby looks like this week. Literally in this photo, the arms, the legs are like kicking around, it looks like. We are in the 4th month of pregnancy. Mind blown. Baby is measuring between 3.5 and 4 inches long and weighing around 2 ounces. And it says baby is just on the move. There is so much movements from twitching jerks and just ballet-like smooth fluid. It's just like, I feel like it's in there going like this. Again, it says this week baby is sprouting some hair and those eyebrows are filling in. Hopefully it has nice eyebrows. I would say pretty nice eyebrows. I will say my husband has like a little bit thicker eyebrows, but we'll see. Other random developments this week, the baby is starting to grow the roof of the inside of its mouth and its intestines are producing meconium, I don't know how you pronounce it, which is the waste that will build up his first bowel movement after birth. That's insane. Grand entrance, fully developed genitals. So the running joke, you know, grow a pair. I literally am. Now, in terms of symptoms this week, honestly, I've actually been feeling a little bit better. I'm still having some nausea here and there, but it's definitely been better than previous weeks. So I'm hoping that it continues to improve now that I'm in the 2nd trimester. I definitely am still a little bit tired, but I feel like it kind of depends on the day. Like if I'm kind of at home, just like lounging around, maybe doing some editing, watching TV, Netflix, whatever, it's not too bad until like the evening time. But the days that I have like a lot on my plate, like I'm going to my office and I'm there for like 3 or 4 hours doing work, I come home and I feel like so pooped. I'm still blowing my nose a little bit, but it's not running as much, I will say, and I'm not sneezing as much, I think, as last week and the week before. About to leave the cemetery. I always come and visit my mom before I travel. It's just like a non-negotiable for me. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really talked to anybody about this other than my husband. I did post a video yesterday on TikTok. That's like the first time I've said anything online or to anyone else about this. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I already feel the tears. Sorry if I cry. Oh my god, I don't want to because I don't want people to be like, oh, she's crying for the camera, but like, I am still on a grief journey. You know, I miss my mom every single day. And, you know, when milestones and new chapters come, it hits a little bit harder. I feel like especially this chapter has been hard because, like, I'm on my way to be a mom. And, like, all I want is my own mom. You know, the days that I'm not feeling good in pregnancy or, like, if I have pregnancy questions, like, I just want to be able to call her or text her, and I just don't have that luxury. And it's something, honestly, I've been struggling with a lot. And like I said, I just, like, have not told anybody other than my husband. And I don't know why. I guess I'm, like, trying to be strong, but at the same time, like, this is the reality. And I think I've come to realize, like, I've shared so many vulnerable things. Oh my god, there's a butterfly. I literally, when we were just sitting down, I said, oh my god, I can't believe it. I literally said, like, Mom, if you were around, please, I want to see you, but I understand because it's cold and butterflies are, like, gonna start, like, migrating, and I can't believe it. I literally see a monarch over there. Wow. Sorry. I'm so very thankful for my pregnancy, and that's why I think I'm also struggling, because like I want to be positive and happy, but then I'm also struggling with so much grief that like my mom's not here. She can't be a grandma. She's never gonna meet my kids, and like, I don't know, just the thought of like having to explain who she was to this baby or like any future babies, it just feels hard, right? Because like I just wish that they would know her. It's just something I'm struggling with mentally a lot right now. I obviously knew this would eventually come, like big things like this. Like my wedding was also very, very hard because I never imagined, you know, getting married without my mom, and now this. It's also difficult too because like I scroll on TikTok and I see, you know, women who are like, oh my god, I'm so glad like I have my mom. She helps me so much in postpartum. She's so good with the baby. Like it's amazing to watch her be a grandma. Or like I seen one this morning where a girl was like, I never realized how much I needed my mom until I became a mom. And I'm just like, damn, like it sucks that I'm never gonna get that, you know? Yeah. It stings a lot. If I'm half as good as my mom was, then I know I'll do a good job, because my mom was literally the most amazing person. I know I will get through it. I think maybe pregnancy hormones maybe are playing into it. Maybe if I say that, I'm downplaying my own emotions. I'm not really sure. Something I have been thinking about is maybe going to therapy. Not that I think that there's anything wrong, but just so that I can talk this out with somebody else and like figure out my grief, because my grief feels harder lately now that I'm becoming a mom. I don't know, I'm just really struggling with finding a balance between losing my mom and becoming a mom myself. I don't know, maybe it's something I will do. I've been thinking about it, like I said, a little bit more seriously lately, just, you know, just to work it out in my brain and feel better about the situation. So we will see. I think I will update you guys on that, because I think it's important to show highs and lows. Like social media is such a highlight reel, and I think I've done a good job of showing both. Like I took you guys through our infertility and our IVF, which was the most vulnerable and hardest thing ever, and now I'm taking you through pregnancy, which is the most amazing thing ever. But the pregnancy does come with struggles also. I'm blabbing on. I need to get home because I need to leave for the airport in like an hour. Alan is leaving work early so that he can drive me. I am going to actually end this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry that I ended it off kind of sad and crying, but I promise I will be okay, and I'm happy and I'm good, and I'm excited to go see my friend. It's just, you know, the past couple days I've been thinking about her a lot, so it's been on my mind. But I am ready to enjoy a few days with my bestie in a new province. So I will take you guys along for a travel vlog, which you will see in the next video. So for this one, make sure you subscribe below, give it a big thumbs up. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.